So hello and welcome back to my channel where I felt like doing something absolutely silly today. And that silly thing is play The Sims. But not just any playing of The Sims. Today I decided what I wanted to do was a little bit of an experiment and a little bit of a challenge. So I created this Sim family. This is Nadine Duff. She's a scientist, and it is her job to get all of these children to age up without being taken away and without me controlling any of these kids. So I just randomized a bunch of different Sims and aged them down into toddlers, and they have all been given the name of subjects 1 through 7 because Nadine is a scientist. And it is her job to see if we can get them aged up. Now, I'm not allowed to control them, but I do need to make sure that I have them on. Yes, they have 6 days, so I have 6 days to not get them taken away. And my goal really is to see if I can get them to skill level 3 by the end of 6 days. So I'm not going to control anybody but Nadine, and let the chaos begin. All right, Nadine, you know what we need to do? The first thing we need to do is check out this house. Now, I did spend far too much time building this house, and I think I put everything in it that we might possibly need for these toddlers. So hopefully, Nadine, I think the first thing you need to do is let's start by potty training subject number 1. Now, I did also give each of them a different trait. So if we go through and look at this, subject 1 is silly. Who was that? That was subject 7 is silly. Subject 6 is inquisitive. Subject number 2 is a charmer. Subject number 4 is fussy. Subject number 1 is angelic. Subject number 5 is independent, and subject number 3 is a little bit on the clingy side, and hopefully they will all make their way in here. And I'm hoping start picking up some skills. You know, I'm not going to be actually controlling these little things, so I have no idea how this is going to go, but hopefully Nadine will be able to handle these kids. So far, so good. We have the potty training thing going on. So, Nadine, why don't you stop potty training that one? And now we are going to potty train subject number 2. We're just going to go right on down that line and try to potty train these kids. Hey, and we have movement and imagination. I've put Wabbit tablets everywhere. I'm kind of hoping that these kids actually are going to do this. Oh, and it looks like subject 1 didn't quite get the whole potty thing going. Let's see how subject number 2 goes. Nadine's feeling a little bit uncomfortable because she didn't give good potty guidance. But you know, you do what you gotta do. Alright, we're doing pretty good on that. What do you want there, subject number 3? Or who are you? You are subject 4. Alright, well, I don't know what you want there, my little dude, but you know what? It is time to start potty training subject 3. And hopefully these kids are gonna get along. Oh, good. Subject number 6 is a little bit destructive. Well, isn't that nice? And subject 1 likes sounds. Well, that's kind of cool. Go, go, kids, go. And I just realized I actually forgot to do something. Oh. Hey, we are having a good time playing with one of these kids. Oh, subject number 1 is a little bit sad. Hey, we've got some imagination skills. Subject 3 is playing in the toilet, which is a little much. He loves water. I mean, obviously he does. Thankfully, we have not actually, used that toilet yet. So I think a couple other things I probably should jump into build mode and get is I'm thinking I might want to get a radio for these kids so they can maybe bob to the music. Alright. She's feeling a little battered and a little bit bruised, but we're gonna try and get this potty training thing going. All right, come on. Come on, Sims, don't do this to me. Oh, no, 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 no. No, subject number 3, you need to actually get that potty skill. Please and thank you. All right, well, subject number 1 has imagination going, so that's kind of cool. I'm really curious to see how this is going to work out. Are you going to actually get this kid on the pot? I would really be happy about that. She's like, no, I am going to sit down and I guess I am reading this child a book. I love it when the Sims don't do what I tell them to do. It's a little bit disturbing. All right, well, you know, I think so far so good. I think as soon as... Oh, and I also am going to need a trash can. I just realized I forgot that. So let me get a couple more things in this build, and then I will see you in a moment. Alright, I got the brand new nano can. That was the login rewards thing. So that should help a little bit there. Alright, well, Nadine's not feeling the greatest. I think she might be regretting this science experiment, but you know what? That's okay. I did also give her the dance machine trait so that hopefully we can, you know, not have to sleep quite as much. Alright, we're going to try this potty training thing again. I think subject 3 is being very resistant. So let's try this one more time. She's like, come on now, subject 3. Oh, and subject 5 is also destructive. Well, isn't that just lovely? Alright, there we go. Let's get this kid on that potty. There we go. And subject 5 has the thinking skill. Alright. Pro tip, you can actually just start them on the potty training and then go ahead and stop it. And the kid will still potty. So now what we're going to do is we are going to make a giant garden salad for the entire family, because that is going to be something that they are going to be needing fairly soon. And then we're just going to leave it out, and hopefully they will all eat when they need food. It looks like subject number 1 is a little bit sad, but that's okay. We aren't worried about their happiness so much, although you would think that they would be plenty happy. I gave them all toys. They're doing fantastic. I guess maybe going on speed 2 might be a bad idea, but maybe not. Alright, there we go. Let's call all the kids to a meal. Be like, hey kids, salad time! It's not the greatest salad, but it is a salad. Alright, Nadine is eating her very mediocre salad. Oh, and we have kids throwing stuff everywhere. Alright, I'm going to take this speed down a little bit. Alright, Nadine, why don't you use the toilet? And I will start cleaning up, which will actually earn us a little bit of money. Which I feel like that's a very good idea. And hopefully, you know, maybe next time we'll make a better salad, because we have a bunch of messy eaters in this house, and that might not be the best thing. Oh, and we are already out of salad. Well, that's not very fun at all. Hopefully these kids are smart enough to actually get the food if they need it. We have far too many messy eaters in this house. Nadine's like, I am leaving this area. There are kids everywhere. This food tastes terrible. We've got kids crying. It's okay. You know, you're fine, children. Why are you all crying? You are absolutely fine. Why are we sad? I have no idea why we're sad, but I'm gonna have to hope that everything ends up being okay. Alright, Nadine, why don't you put that bowl down? There we go. Go take care of your needs. I don't think you need to... What do you need to do? Check the toddler. She's like, what is wrong with you, you strange little child? You're like an alien creature. Alright, well, you know what? We are going to... Ooh, there's one using the diaper. Alright, well, you know what? How did the kids get food all the way in their room? That is absolutely not cool. All right, let's pull these walls down so I can actually see what is going on in this house. And Nadine, I think I need you to clean up that toilet, please. And hopefully the kids will actually make it to their beds if they're sleepy. All in all, it could have been a worse day. You know what, Nadine? We have not potty trained everybody, though. Let's go ahead and let's potty train. I think we've only gotten through subject 3, so subject 4, let's give you a little bit of potty training, and we've got a few more messy eaters. Alright, I don't know if that was enough food. We shall find out soon. Don't worry about that trash there, Nadine. I guess I've got it. Poor Nadine. I really don't think she knew what she was in for. I don't think I knew what I was in for either. But you know what? So far, so good. We have a lot of sad kids, but we haven't had anyone taken away yet. And we've got some communication going. Ooh, oh, that defiant child just said no to the potty thing. Nadine's like, oh no, child. You are going potty. And that is kind of all there is to it. But hey, we're making a lot of money. Alright, Nadine, before you get too sleepy, we definitely need you. She's like, I'm going to do a little dance here. I'm feeling fantastic. Alright. Oh, we've got a very angry child. Subject 4 is not happy about being potty trained. Oh well. Life goes on. I'm hoping I can at least get them all potty trained by the end of this experiment, but we shall see. And we will rejoin this family in the morning. Alright, well I thought we were going to have an end of this day, but I can't seem to get any of these kids to actually go to sleep. So, Nadine took a quick disco nap, and now she is back on the potty training thing. I think we're also, there we go, Nadine, you are fine. You know what we're going to do? We are going to watch some TV, get that fun level up, and hopefully all of these kids can come and also watch the television. That could be good. And then I don't think I gave her a book. That is possibly an issue. I cannot read to these children. But you know what? She can get her fun up a little bit. We're just going to ignore these kids for a few minutes. We're also going to ignore the fact that she is literally sitting in a puddle of pee. You know, it is what it is. All right, Nadine, as soon as we get you in the green here on that, we are going to go ahead and start working on these kids a little bit more. All right, how are we doing? Hey, you know what? The kids are learning, though. That is very important. I think we might have a couple kids watching TV. Maybe. Oh, somebody's angry. All right, which one is angry? Subject number 7 is angry. Let's see if we can't maybe read subject number 7 to sleep. He's a little bit angry. He might be a little cranky. You never know. I wonder if we can just leave the TV on. That could be good. Maybe then they'll just watch it on their own. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can't get subject number 7. Oh, this baby also wants to go to sleep. And you know what? Good job, subject 6. Subject 6 is like, I would like to go to sleep. Could you please take me there, Miss Scientist Lady? She's like, heck yeah. We are on it. Here you go. Good job, subject number 6. You might be my favorite. I can't tell for sure, though. Alright, well, you know what? Let's see if I can't get them to sleep again. Let's put subject 7 to sleep. I was going to read them to sleep, but you know... Oh, hey, and look at that. Subject number 5 is using the potty on his own. I think that is because he is an independent little king. And it looks like subject 7 has decided that they are just going to bed on their own. Alright, that's fine. Maybe we can put... Let's try reading subject number 1 to sleep. Since he's right there and wanting something anyway, let's see if we can't, you know, establish a rapport with at least one of these kids. He's like, oh yes, I would love to have a story. All right, there we go. Maybe we can also call and order a book so that maybe we can read these kids a story. That would be good. We can maybe just do learning time once a couple of them have had a little bit of a nap. I think the thinking skill is going to be the hardest one to get up because she never actually has time to do anything for herself. This is a fun experiment. I'm not even kidding. All right, we have reached the end of day 1, and we are going to check on everybody's skills. I don't think anybody except for subject 5 is actually happy. Everybody else is mad or sad, but let's go through the list and see how everybody is doing. Ooh, we've got hunger, attention, energy. I mean, obviously the kids' needs are not going to be great, and I'm not allowed to control them, but I'm more interested in the skills. So, right here, subject number 7, his movement is and his imagination are all decent at the end of a day. All right, subject number 6, also not terrible. It looks like subject number 2 needs a little bit more attention, although he's doing pretty good on imagination. Good job. Subject number 4, who is sleeping, desperately needs some social. Well, that is on you, my darling. But other than that, they are mostly 1s across the board. This is not surprising. Subject number 1, who is also sleeping. Ooh, subject 1 has got a lot of skills to catch up on. Subject 5, our independent king, is also pretty sad. And subject number 3, subject number 3 has pretty much no skills at all. So I can see we are going to have day 2 be a little bit more proactive. All right, well, we are about halfway through day 2, and none of these children and Nadine, nobody is happy, but no one has been taken away yet. So I am counting this as a win. We're going to give Nadine a real quick disco nap and then get back on that potty training train. I will check in and let you guys know how it's going at the end of the day. Alright, as day 2 comes to a close, I can see that having non-potty trained toddlers is actually coming to be an issue. So I think we're going to start the bathing train with subject 6. Let's go ahead and give a bath to subject 6 because he is really grungy. So hopefully we can start getting some of these kids bathed. The potty training it's going. Let's take a quick look at the end of day 2, and we have subject 7 who is getting there. He's got a couple of level 2 skills, so that's not too bad. Subject 6, who should be getting a bath, is lagging behind a little bit. Subject 2 is already up to level 3 in communication. Good job, subject number 2. Subject 4 is lagging. Subject 1 is really lagging. So it looks like possibly subject 4 might be our best bet for kids. All right, let's see if we can't get this kid into a bath. And then Hillary, you desperately need some fun. You kind of need a little bit of food. We will make some more food here in a minute. And yeah, we're just going to try and make it through this night and check in on this family in the morning. So, disturbingly, Caleb Vitor is here. I'm kind of wondering if I can't just invite him in and maybe see if he'll clean up the house a little bit. That would be really handy. So you know what, Caleb? Come on in. You know, I love having a vampire in the house. It is the best thing ever. Also, you were supposed to be giving a bath to this kid, but you know what? It looks like everybody's just being defiant. We've got kids passed out on the floor. It's kind of utter chaos around here. I'm hoping I'll be able to clean up a few of these children eventually. But you know what? First things first, let's invite a vampire into the house. You know, do a little friendly introduction. I've always wanted to have a vampire for a bestie, so why the heck not? And keep cleaning up. She's like, hello, Mr. Vitor, that is really nice. I am going to call everybody to a meal and see if I can't maybe get a couple of these kids doing all right. She's also going to need a shower very, very soon. You know, controlled chaos. That's what we're going to call this. Alright, well, my hope that Caleb would give me any sort of a hand was completely flummoxed, but we're going to do a quick little cowpoke dance, see if we can't get our fun need up, and then start bathing these children because they are disgusting. Alright, the cowpoke dance seems to be working. You know, if the scientist isn't happy, nobody's happy. And Nadine has got to keep her own needs at least halfway decent. So let's use the bathroom really quick, and then we are going to start bathing whoever is still awake. And I will keep throwing away smelly plates. Alright, she is feeling at least a little bit better. She's almost in the green now. That is fantastic. Alright, a little bit more, and maybe she can actually get into the green. She is feeling pretty dang good. Alright, come on, just turn a little bit more green. There we go. Good job. Alright, Nadine, good job. I am very proud of you. And it sounds like we had another kid go down. Alright, who are you? You are subject number 2. So we are going to give a bubble bath to subject number 2. You know, just be like, hey there, subject 2. Would you like a bath? I feel like you could really use one. I think that's becoming the hardest part of this, is just kind of trying to keep the balance on all of these kids. It's a little bit chaotic. I don't think I would want to try this with 7 infants. I think I would possibly be screaming by this point. But we shall see. No, Nadine, stop. You don't need to check this toddler. You need to give this one a bath. Please. This one's like, but I would like to go to sleep. That was not the right child, but okay. We're going to try it again with, who are you again? Subject 2. We are going to try to give, well, I guess subject 6 needs a bubble bath too. You know, I'm not picky here. She's like, I know you wanted to go to bed, but how about a bath? My goal here is just to get these kids bathed today. That would be awesome. You know, I'm kind of hopeful here that any of this will work, but it is utter and complete chaos. We'll check in on them here again in a little bit. All right, well, she listened to me a little bit. We are finally giving subject, who are you again? Subject 6, I think? No, subject number 2 is finally getting his bath. Good job, subject number whatever you are. I can't even keep these kids, like, straight. I don't know how Nadine is doing it, but we're going to give this kid a bath, and we are going to slowly, hopefully, wind our way through all of these children, at least on the bathing front, and check in the morning. Alright, well, I've decided that we definitely need a maid. So we are calling in a maid. I feel like that might be our only hope here. I did manage to give 2 of these kids a bath. Let's see if we can't maybe give poor Subject 6 a bath. Subject 6 is doing terribly. And then we're going to have to maybe also call for a pizza, because I feel like we definitely could use some food. So let's see if I can't figure out where it's at. Maybe plan a stay over. Oh, come on. Where is the pizza? You know what? I think we can do it from over here. So that is what we're going to do. Let's see if we can't order a delivery. Let's get pizza. Let's get a cheese pizza, please. And just see if we can't keep these kids happy. All right, we are finally giving the poor subject 6, who I've been trying to give a bath for days, a bath. So that should help a little bit. Hopefully our maid will be here soon. I think it's going to be worth the cost. And you know what? With our nano can, that is actually helping a lot. So there we go. I don't think any of these kids have actually had a full night's sleep. Most of them refuse to sleep. They just nap. But you know what? We're getting there. All right, that's doing all right. Nadine's getting a little bit hungry. The kids are all getting a little bit hungry. Again, this is absolute chaos, but nobody's been taken away yet. That is a bonus. Ah, and thank goodness the maid is here. All right. And the maid's like, I can't come in. There's a child on the toilet. All right. The pizza should be on its way. That is good. Awesome. All right. Nadine, I think really quick, who else can we bathe while this is going? Looks like nobody. All right. Well, you know what? Let's really quick do a little bit more dancing. You know, maybe we can dance with these kids. That would be really awesome. I don't know if there is a way. Can we maybe teach the kids to dance? Can we dance? Ah, there we go. Teach to dance. Let's teach subject 3 to dance. Hopefully subject 3 is awake. I have no idea. Yeah, subject 3 is awake and feeling quite sad. So you know what? We're going to teach this kid to dance. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's take that pizza. All right. Oh, we're tucking in a baby. That's always good. It's an invisible baby. That's a little disturbing. I'm not even going to ask. I'm just going to kind of roll with it. All right, the maid is doing his job. That is good. All right, you know what? Stop that. Let's go get that pizza. I feel like that is another very important thing. She's like, I can't do anything. There's nothing I can do. This is terrible. Life is awful. Come on, can we get the pizza, please? Please, please, please. All right, thankfully we are getting the pizza. We're going to leave that out. And, you know, this is an emergency situation here. So let's go ahead. Let's put the pizza out and hopefully call all of the children who are awake to pizza time. Be like, all right, kids, it's pizza time. Where are you going? I don't think we need to deal with checking the toddler. I know that they're tired, but come on, Nadine. It's not like any of them actually stay in bed anyway. Where is she going? No, we've already bathed subject 6. What are you planning on doing here? She's like, I have no idea. I think I am putting subject 6 to bed. I think this poor maid did not have a clue what he was in for. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's tuck in subject 6. Be like, there you go, little 6. You've got it. Hey, subject 4 has hit movement level 3. Excuse me, sir, no. All right, let's pull that back open. You know, Mr. Maid, you're pretty awesome, but at the same time, pretty terrible. All right, let's try calling everybody to the meal again. Nadine's feeling a bit peckish herself. And so let's see if we can't feed a few of these kids. I think I've done pretty good so far today. I did at least manage to bathe a couple of them. So, you know, it is what it is. We're going to put Nadine to bed as soon as she is eaten, and I will check in when she is up again. All right, Nadine is back up again, and somebody is crying, but this one is stinking terribly. So let's see if we can't maybe give a bath to that baby right there. That is subject number 1. Oh, it looks like maybe we're going to be putting one of these to sleep. Yes, and then we will go ahead and see if we can't get subject number 1 bathed. I'm hoping that any of them that are hungry will actually come and eat. It looks like subject 7 also desperately needs a bath, and we have got to get on the potty training train. We are almost at day 3 though, so I think we're doing so-so, question mark? Anyway, I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Alright, as Nadine's fun need was a little bit dire, I decided to let her watch a movie, while also potty training subject 1 and talking with subject 4. So I think we're multitasking fairly well so far this morning. She is getting a little bit hungry, but I think we're going to maybe potty train subject 4 since she is being so cooperative right now. And our fun need is back up in the green, which is always a good thing. Alright, we're going to turn that off and just kind of get this working. Alright, she's like, alright, subject 4, I think it is time for you to learn the potty skill like a big girl. I don't think subject 4 is really into that idea, but you know what? Subject 4, you're just going to have to deal with it. She's like, oh, I don't want to learn to potty. I like using my diaper. It's fun. Poor Nadine. Alright, and then Nadine, as soon as you get that child on the potty, let's grab some leftover pizza really quick. You know, just get that. Alright, child is on the pot. That is a good thing, and it is back to taking care of some needs really quick. And then we're going to call everybody who is awake to a meal. And now Vladdy Daddy is here. Vlad, I don't think that this is exactly the moment that we need you over here. But we're going to get these kids going. You know what, Vlad? Why don't you babysit? That's fine. I am fine with you being a babysitter because she is going to need another disco nap any minute now. And I'm curious to see how Vlad's going to handle these kids. You know, we'll get that hunger need up a little bit more and then take another disco nap. Hey, Vlad. How's it going? Vlad has no shame. Vlad's like, oh, there's a kid there that's just like, you know, using the pot. All right, that works. All right. Subject 4 can now use the potty chair. Subject 4, you are possibly my favorite. Mostly because I actually got you a nap earlier. All right. And let's go a little bit faster here. All right, Vlad. Welcome to the house. You know, you are now the babysitter. It is all on you, sir. Vlad's like, oh, these kids. I am utterly terrified of them. Uh-oh, subject 7, or subject 2 is very hungry. All right, Nadine, it is time for you to get up. Which one is subject 2 again? Oh, subject 2 he's fine. He's eating on his own. Nadine's like, all right, I got to tuck this kid in. That is subject 4, who has done a very good job. Let's maybe also potty train subject 1 again. Really quick, Vlad's like, I am out. This is ridiculous. Well, you know what, Vlad? Poo on you. Oh, Vlad's just going all over the place. Subject 1 is very hungry. Alright, well, Vlad is flirting with us. Okay. You know, whatever. Subject 1 has got the food thing going on. Oh, well. Hello, Vladdy Daddy. Alright, you know what? None of this is getting any of the stuff that we need done though. So we are going to try this pizza again really quick. I think we gave her pizza and it was bad. So we're going to try that really quick and throw away some of this stuff that's gone off. Now that pizza looks fine. It does not look dangerous at all. And we're getting our social need up, which is always a good thing. And I'm just going to keep on keeping on. How much longer is on this grilled cheese? We got 4 hours. All right, that is fine. Vlad is just poofing all over creation. And we actually have a couple of our kids sleeping, which I consider a very good thing. All right, her hunger is getting better. That is good. So really quick, let's go ahead and make some more grilled cheeses. I feel like that is probably a great idea, just so that we don't get anybody taken away for hunger. Hey, look at that. The kids are having a good time talking with Vlad. All right, well, it is almost day, what is this? 3, 4, 12? I don't even know. How much time do we have before these kids age up? We've got 3 more days. So let's take a look at skills really quick. All right, well, we have movement level 3, and almost everything else is at least 2s for subject number 7. Subject number 6 is pretty solid on the 2s. Subject 2 could use some help. Subject 4 is actually, I think, our farthest ahead, at least on a couple of these skills. Subject 1 is doing pretty good. Subject 5 is lagging. And our final subject, subject 3, actually is doing pretty good as well. All right, well, that works. Good job there, children. Thank you so much for being you. Let's go back to the person we can control, who is in need of a little bit of fun. Well, you know what? I think you should play with subject number 7. You know, give subject number 7 a little bit of fun. I don't know if that's fun for Nadine, but we'll find out. Here we go. And this should get this child's attention up as well. You know, Vlad, you could play with these kids. I think it would be good for you. And I am going to get rid of that. Vlad is just having issues. All right, good job. And there we go. I wonder how subject 7 is doing here. You know what? Let's put subject 7 to sleep as soon as we are done playing with him. And then maybe we can start potty training again. Oh, you know what? Actually, subject 5 is in desperate need of a bath. So we are going to give subject 5 a bubble bath. Maybe. If we can actually get this done. Oh no, it looks like subject 2, our little charmer, is sad. He probably also wants to go to bed. Come on, where are you going? Where are you taking this child? Why are you taking this child all over creation? Well, we tried. Anyway, I'm going to see what I can get done tonight, and I will check in again in the morning. All right, and with day, I think this is 3 or maybe 4, I don't even have a clue anymore, well and truly started. It is time for Nadine to take a disco nap while our maid comes in and does a little bit of cleanup, and a couple of our kids are potty training. So let's do the usual and go through and see how everybody's skills are going on. So, subject number 7 is actually doing fantastic. Thinking is dire and potty is a little bit iffy, but that's really it. Everything else is looking good. Subject number 6 is almost 2s across the board. Subject number 2 is lagging behind on everything except for his chatting skills. Subject 4, on the other hand, is actually doing pretty dang good. I am very impressed with her. Subject 1 needs a lot of help. Subject 5 is also doing fairly good. I am very impressed. Subject number 3, on the other hand, again, they all need a little bit of help. But you know what? I think these kids are doing a fantastic job of pretty much raising themselves. So I'm just going to kind of speed run through the next day or so. Alright, at the halfway mark, it looks like all of the children are smelling again, but our skills are going up. We're getting closer. I am actually getting to the point where I can get a little bit of potty training in every day. I think the skill that we're going to be lagging behind on is thinking. I'm not sure any of these kids are going to know how to think by the time they become children. But then again, how many children truly think anyway? Well, we have now reached one more day until aging up, and let's take a look at these kids and see just how they are doing here. So skills-wise, our darling little Subject 7, who is desperately in need of sleep, is level 3 movement, level 4 communication, level 3 imagination, and level 2 on potty. Good job. We've got 3s and 2s across the board on everything but thinking with Subject 6. Subject 2 has maxed communication, and everything else is kind of lagging behind. Subject 4 is our little gold star. She is 4 on movement and 5 on communication, but everything else is pretty dire. Subject 1 is still so far behind everybody else. Subject 5 is honestly doing pretty good. And Subject 3 is really only a star on the talking. So let's just see what else we are going to get up to today on this thundery day. Alright, so we are on our last day. I ordered pizza again, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to have come. And for whatever reason, no matter how many times I try to give Subject 3 a bath, it's just not happening, which is kind of making me a little bit angry. Are we finally giving this baby a bath? That would be really awesome. No, we are putting this child down yet again. Alright, let's try this one more time. Give a bubble bath to this stinky baby. We only have until, I think, 3 o'clock this morning to finish up some of these skills. I was kind of hoping to be able to get thinking, but thinking is just not going to be something any of these kids learn to do. But I'm going to see if I can power through the rest of this day without getting anyone taken away and without Nadine, like, passing out. Oh, hey, where is this pizza? Why did you put the pizza all the way out there? Oh my gosh, no, go grab the pizza. Go put away that pizza, quickly. Hey, oh, but on a good note, it looks like this poor baby is finally getting a bath, so that is awesome. Alright, we're going to try to bring this pizza in so that nobody starves, and then I will do my best to get Nadine to sleep before she passes out. We have, we've got 3 hours. Alright, come on, you can do it, Nadine. I have faith in you. And another one, Subject 7 has hit communication level 5. So that's good. I mean, you know what? They might not be able to think, but they can talk. Oh, things are getting dire. We have a very hungry child, and Nadine is down for the count. Hopefully the kids can at least eat this spoiled food. That would be kind of cool, because I think Subject 4 was very hungry. I am hoping... Alright, come on. We've got... Somebody's got a juice, so that's at least better than nothing. Quickly, Nadine, I know that you're kind of filthy, but you know what? Let's see about maybe ordering a delivery. For whatever reason, the pizza disappeared, which I feel like is just a bug. So let's see if we can't get a pizza here. really quick. Let's go back to normal speed just so that I don't miss it. And let's take a real quick disco nap before anything else just goes terribly. Also, subject 6 is an utter filthy mess. I thought I had a handle on things midweek, but it's getting pretty dang bad now. Let's see if we can't clean this up. I am missing our maid at this point. I don't like Sims weekends. I don't think anyone should be allowed to have time off. That is just not cool. All right, Nadine, how are your needs getting on? You're about to pee yourself. You desperately need a shower, but hey, here's the pizza. All right. Nadine, upsy-dupsy, let's take that pizza. No, sir, do not go running off. Get that pizza. Get your pizza. All right, there we go. Let's bring this in here, and let's just call everybody to the meal really quick. Be like, come on, kids. You got this. She's like, pizza for everybody except for you. Nadine, you're not allowed to have pizza. Oh, that's spoiled. You know what, Nadine, let's really quick take a shower. And then maybe we can get you a little bit of sleep and also use the bathroom and take a disco nap. And hopefully all of these babies can come and get some pizza. I am hoping that they will see the pizza on the floor and know that that is for them. So, yeah, I'm going to see if I can't get everybody's needs fixed up and fed before they get taken away. All right, we are halfway through the final day of toddlerdom, and I've learned a few things. I've learned that with 7 toddlers, keeping them clean is next to impossible. They are very, very difficult. I have definitely learned that looking at their skills, they learn to talk really quick. I think the only one that might not be maxed out on communication is, subject 6 is the only one that hasn't maxed out communication. Movement skills, they're doing fantastic, but thinking is something that just is not happening. So, and potty, I was hoping that they would get a little bit better at this whole potty thing, but they definitely are not. Oh, and it looks like subject 4 or 7 has gotten smart enough to ask for his own bath, which I think is probably about the only way that you are going to get these kids to take a bath. So we will check in when it is aging up time, but looking at them across the board, honestly, their skills are better than I thought they would be across the board, except for thinking, which absolutely none of them have. Also, getting them to go to sleep is a nightmare that I never want to repeat. Alright, so at the end of 7 days of having 7 toddlers that the only person we control is the adult, honestly, the experiment went better than I thought. Potty and thinking across the board were the ones that were just dire. I never did get any of them to the thinking skill, but it does look like all of them are going to be aging up any minute now. So you know what? Once we get them all aged up, we will take a look at them and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, and it looks like it is aging up time. So, subject 7 is aging up. And they actually had enough skills to get motor, creativity, social, and mental. So they're a horse lover. That sounds great to me. And you know what? They're all just going to be art lovers because I am curious. So welcome to the world there. Subject 7, you did fantastic. All right, before everybody else starts aging up, let's just pause really quick and take a look at everybody else's skills before I miss them. So we now have subject 6. Subject 6 ended up with level 4 movement, level 4 communication, level 1 thinking, level 2 imagination, and level 2 on potty. We were so close. Subject 2, again, so close on the potty. I don't think I got anybody actually all the way up on potty. Subject number 4 was a little bit of a standout. She is at 96% complete on potty and had one level 5 and one level 4 skill. Poor little subject 1. He lagged behind all of his siblings. No matter what I did, his imagination never really went up. He didn't actually ever want to play with the blocks or in the tent. The only thing he wanted to do was sleep. Subject 5 was our dirty little girl. No matter how many times I tried to get her to take a bath, that child would not bathe. But her movement, communication were fantastic. Her potty imagination and thinking were on the dire side. And our darling subject 3, who was a pretty average kid all across the board. Level 3s on almost everything. His lowest was, as always, thinking and potty. So what did I learn from this? Well, I learned that in reality, 7 toddlers is extremely hard, especially when you are not controlling those children. It did make this challenge about 1,000,000 times harder. If you would like to try this challenge, I really suggest it. It's actually a lot of fun. It's controlled chaos throughout the entire thing, but I had a good time. If you have any other ideas for short little challenges like this, drop it in the comments down below. Leave me a thumbs up if you don't mind, and I will see you next time.